This turntable has a problem. Have you noticed it yet? The problem is this control right here. That's where it thinks the sensor is on the pitch control. It should be there. I'll just move that out of the way so you can see. That's where it should be, and it isn't. It thinks that the sensor is there. I've got the replacement part and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Step 1, disassembly. First thing you want to do is remove the power completely from your turntable by unplugging the main inlet here. Just pull that out. Don't have to worry about the audio cables, they're not going to be a problem. The next part of the disassembly process, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, and you need to pull the control off here, like so. Put it in a safe place so you don't lose it, and then there's 2 screws, one here where my screwdriver is, put that screw in a safe place so you don't lose it. And one there on the opposite corner. Again, put that screw to one side. Then there's a tab in the middle, pull up. Now you've removed the, helps if you have nails to do this, and I have got nails, just got to get my finger underneath this side, then it should come up straight. Set that piece aside, and what you're left with is this. You see this blue fader inside. What you need to do now is pull up. On the underside of that, there's this maximum zoom on this lens, but on the underside of that there's 2 cables. Pull those off, one, and then pull this one off gently, like so. And what you have is that. Now we move on to the next part of the disassembly process. Well, my other camera ran out of film. As I was saying, you need to separate the slider from this blue casing here. You have 2 screws. Set those aside, and then you need to separate the slider itself from the circuit board, which I have done. And this is what you're left with. It's just a bare circuit board, and then you need to get the replacement part, which is this piece, and fit it back onto the circuit board and re-solder it. When it's all done, this is what it looks like, all soldered up and ready to be reassembled, which is the next step. You secure it using the 2 screws that you took off earlier. And just reinstall it into the turntable. Reinstalling into the turntable is as easy as plugging in some plugs. That's the way up it goes. So it's just a case of plugging in. I like to plug in this big blue connector in first. It will go. Just gotta be really gentle with these. You don't want to pull them too much. There you go, that's one in, and then there's this white ground type connector. Plug it in afterwards, so you have it looking like that. The camera can see it. And then it's just a case of dropping this down into the turntable. Just hope I haven't done a special here, and I think I have. Oh no. Yep. 1 minute. This is on upside down. Okay, just going to correct that. Okay, now having turned that around, I should be able to now just drop that straight into the turntable, making sure my cables are connected, and they are. I'll drop that down. Should get in there quite easily. I think it's that one's probably not too. One of these is stopping that going down. Stopping that going down. That's it. One of the white one was just sort of twisted around, so it couldn't clear there's a little bit of a ledge in there that it couldn't clear. But it's now in. It's just a case of put your faceplate back on. And grab your screwdriver and I'll just go and get my small one. Take your small screwdriver and your smooth screws. Screw that back down. Put your knob back on the control there. Put your control back on. Okay. Put that back in the centre. And the next step to do is just test it. Next thing to do is to plug in the deck. Switch it on and test. Hopefully that should be in the centre, and it is. There you go. The turntable is now fixed. You can see by that green light there. The centre point is back where it should be, in the centre. I hope you found this useful. Please rate, comment and subscribe. See you on my next video.